Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of how to draw a cartoon cat, and I'm Laura, and last time we left off at coloring. So today we're going to be shading. That's why I put it into layers so that it's easier to shade. So first, I'm going to shade the purple part. So let me just find the color by right-clicking it with my pen. So yeah, it's that color. So I'm just gonna click one single button, just click this. And now you can just color whatever you want, wherever you want, but you wouldn't color it outside. That's cool, and I don't know if Photoshop could do it. Okay, so anyways, we're going to use a darker purple and then kind of shade it. So the light source is going to be on the right. And first we have to know what's the shape of this cat. So the shape of this cat, we're going to use a brush anyway. And that's another point. So the shape of this cat is that there's a line between the ears, yeah, like it's over here, right over here, yeah. So we have to know the shapes. So and then let me just kind of smooth this part out, and be sure this is going to be like full brushed. Okay, so yeah, now you kind of smoothen this out, and you probably will have to use a smaller brush if necessarily. Okay, so kind of just smoothen this whole part, and now you've got your wool shading of your cat, and it looks really cool. It looks kind of dark on the camera, and it looks really light and really cool on that actual picture. So okay, so let me just kind of shade it like that. Now for the hands, there's also shading on hands. So let me just zoom this picture in and use a small brush. In the hands, they also have shadings. So just color it, smoothen this out. And this is also, but you have to be sure the light source is coming from there. So anyway, just tap it for a little bit, and then it will become like that. Pretty cool, right? So let's try another thing. Wait, what else should we try? We should try the mouth. So the mouth, I'm going to use a small brush though. Okay, so basically we only have to shade this little part, and probably we're gonna need this color too. I did something wrong. Sorry, I made a mistake. So kind of use a very small brush. You just brush it down here, the down part of the mouth. You don't have to brush it completely. It looks dark and obvious at the camera, but it really doesn't seem to look much like shading on the actual drawing. So yeah. So and the edges of this mouth too, we're gonna shade it. Both the edges, we're gonna shade it. So yeah, let me turn it back to normal. So now it's the eyes, we gotta shade. So down here, there's a little part we have to shade. Of course, like that. You have to do it like that, of course. And this one too. We gotta do it, and we gotta just kind of color it pretty hard, and then smoothen this out. So it looks kind of like it. Yeah. So that was kind of complete. And now you've got your tail, and again the light source is coming from over there, so it's going to be dark. So it's just pretty easy shading. Now we're going to move on to the heart. So the heart color, I'm pressing this button on my pen, this one, I'll show you after the light had faded. Yeah, this button, see the shape, this button. Okay, so anyways, we're going to make it darker, like probably about over here. Still using the same brush, same tool, which is brush, and let me just adjust it, and click that single button, and now you wouldn't be able to clear it outside. So let me just kind of do like that. Do it like that. And like that. Yeah, that. Okay, so you just, and it's pretty simple. Color, you just shade it and then smoothen it. It's really simple, and it looks pretty bright on my screen, but again, it looks pretty dark on the camera, so you please don't complain about it, and if it bothers you, then sorry, but we're going to try to get a, because I record this on my phone, on my iPhone, so it's, I don't know, it's good or bad, but it's not 5S, it's just 5C. Okay, so let me just kind of color this, because look, he's holding something. After he's holding something, there should be a really light kind of shadow like over it. So now we've shaded the heart. It doesn't look too bad. So now the pattern, the color is not white. It's really near to white, so but it's kind of yellowish. So we are going to use kind of a yellow color for all of this pattern. So just single click on here, and now you wouldn't be able to color it outside. Yeah. So just kind of color, shade it, smooth it out. So it's really easy for this paint tool. Of course you think that I'm kind of cheating, though yeah, I'm pretty sure I am. So it looks kind of yellow now. That's why I use a darker, that's why I use a lighter color, because you always start with light. That's the main point. You always start with light. And this one too, this piece of pattern too. So again, you always start with light. But this time, the light source is on the right, so you gotta color the left a little bit. So now we've done with the pattern. The wings is going to be gray because it's white. So let me use a small brush, and now again I'm going to shade it. Again, when the light source, wait, I forgot to click that little button. Look, the changes I made. Okay, again, if the light source is on the right, you shade the left. The light source is on the left, you shade the right. That's pretty simple. So again, when it touches a line, it has shadings. So like this, you have to shade it more. Like this, you too have to shade it more. Like that. And the shadow of the heart gotta be shaded. It gotta be shaded kind of obvious for you to see, because the light source is over there, so there's shading. And again, over here, we don't have to shade it, but as you can see, there's a line for the hand, so we have to shade the hand. But then when it touches the line over here, then you have to shade it. It's kind of complicated, though, but this sounds complicated, but it really isn't. So now we're going to draw the light spot. So I turn into the purple one, and then I right click, and then use a really light color, nearly to white. And I am using a kind of big brush, the same brush as I used when I was shading. And it was still being protected, so it wouldn't be able to color it on the outside like that. So again, you don't want to overlap with the shading. So you just, again, it is very simple. You color it and then smoothen them out. Smoothen them out. Again, I'm gonna do it on my eyes and also on here, going over here a little bit, and I'm going to use a smaller brush for this hand to see contrast. That's an important word, contrast. You gotta create contrast on your drawings so that it looks realistic. Or it looks good, at least. Okay, so again, over here is a light spot, and over here, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, and there's another spot for the ears. You gotta make sure that the ears, they got layers. So that's why. you gotta make it light like this. So yeah, so that's all for the purple part. Now let's move on to the heart. So the heart is that red. We are going to do a very light pink. So when the light source is on the right, you draw the light spot on the right, such as this. I draw a little light bubble over here and then smoothen it with the dark. Smoothen it with the dark. Smoothen it with the dark. That's one of the techniques I use. Cheating. Yeah, so that's cheating. And for here also, you color it, smoothen with the dark. And over here, why do I draw it over here? Because it's 3D. It's not just a flat heart, it's 3D. Of course, you could say it's kind of a little bit flat, but anyways, in my opinion, it's 3D. So the colors look pretty dull on my screen, but anyways, so for the pattern, we already have that light color, but we're still gonna have a layer. So we use white. That's one of the usage of white. We color it to this light spot, which is kind of up and right on the right. So we color it and smoothen them out. These two patterns to color and smoothen it out like this. So, but this one is basically just on the tips and on the top, kinda. Okay, so now moving on to the wings. Super easy, super duper easy. We just need to color the kind of the bright parts like this. It's really bright, so it's super easy and you wouldn't see any changes basically. So that's it for your little kitty cat. And now we're going to add the background. So add the background is pretty easy, like such as I want to add it pink. I want it added kind of pinkish, so let me just get it pink. Yeah, and that looks like a great pink color to me, not a purple color, just pink. And you can use some different kinds of brushes like that, and have different effects. Maybe yeah, like that. Look, it looks great. So yeah. And I am going to do a heart because I think the heart looks really good. Yeah, wait. I'm not going to have this. So yeah, I'm going to have this heart because it looks really good. Actually, you know what? I'm going to have heart 1. Yeah, so that there's more space of pink. So I'm going to use a lighter color. Yeah, this. Okay, so now I want to create a new layer and still do the same, but it's kind of dark just between this little kitty cat. Wait, I'm gonna use it with this. So let me kind of draw it with heart number 2. Heart number 2. Wow, it looks great. It looks great, see? Let's combine them together and then just smooth them out. So it looks kind of good, I guess. And now the last step, the last step. Don't forget to put your signature on it. I'm using pink and purple or any color you want to call it, and I am going to put it under here on the right hand corner. So let me just undo this heart thingy, and then using this finest brush, I'm going to write my name. No, that's not a good signature. Okay. So now, that's it for our tutorial. So thank you guys for watching this. Thank you guys for watching this cartoon cat. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye.